doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is insanity, is madness. When you do the same thing your parents did, you produce the same result, not minding how much you dream. Was it last week I was telling us that majority of our parents had more dream than us. Their dreams were even bigger. Our dreams are learners, are learning dreams, where some of the dreams of our parents are. But it's not enough to dream. It's not enough to dream. There are certain actions that should be taken or that should back up certain dreams before you see them, before they manifest. Everybody wants to be a superstar. Everybody wants to be super successful everywhere, whether in ministry, whether music ministry, any form of ministry, whether in business. Even a madman has a beautiful dream, a dream of a beautiful future. There's nobody really wishes himself bad. Wake up and say, you see, this life I won't make it. No. Everybody, not minding the run of life, that is the level of life where they are in, they always wish themselves well. Always. Always. So the problem is, why is it therefore that certain people, not minding how much they wish themselves, end up not getting what they wish for? Like I said, you see some people going through the same patterns that their parents went through. Some people just increase the intensity of the prayer or increase the intensity of what their parents were doing. They just increase it. So they say, maybe my parents didn't do it enough. Maybe my mom was a teacher, so she tried all her best, taught in primary school. So I think I have to increase it and teach in secondary school. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the person has improved on the same thing, not minding that the problem might not be secondary or primary. That the problem might be because the mother believes she can't do business. There are some of you, you might be the first generation in your family that is venturing into business or into not being employed. Your father worked for Nigerian Railway Corporation. Now you are working for NIPOST. So you are working differently, but the same thing. No, we don't do business. You haven't seen business opportunity that is around you. He said no. Some of your parents gave birth to 9 children. You just decided, no, you have to give birth to maybe 6, but from 2 different women. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you shared it, but you still have 6 children to take care of. Now you don't have plans for. Yeah. Your parents didn't have plan for 9 of you. They were just giving birth to children as though they were going to win an award. Every other year, your mother is pregnant. Giving birth. It has become her job. Say, no chukunazu. Yeah. And you have also started. You are super excited. Not chukunazuma. You give birth to a child that you do not have plans for, you are not ready for. It's crime. People do not give birth to children because they can. Yes. Being offered the responsibility to take care of a child, just like I said, it's a responsibility and it's what you should plan. So this person I am playing with now, if this play enter Bele, can we take care of a child? So there are a lot of things that your parents did not put into consideration that landed them where they are. And you are doing the same way. You are following it without knowing. But you have intensified the prayer, thinking it will change anything. Stop giving birth to children like sardine. I told us last week that children, they are not your retirement plan. I know you might not like it. You might have a different ideology. But someone that the children are his retirement plan didn't really live. You didn't live. It means you told yourself, I used all my life just to train my children. There's more to it. Training your children. There's more to it. Some of you, you are a boy or you're a man or you're a male child. But growing up, you saw yourself wearing female clothes. There's 6 people in your house. The elder brother's clothes, they hand it over to the other second son. After the second son, where they now give it to a lady. They still hand it over to the lady because they have to be handing over clothes. After, when we see men that are doing like this now, we'll be asking ourselves, what happened? He says it's their nature. It's not their nature. He started wearing the female clothes. He started wearing men female clothes because their elder sister is a sister. So, Akwanko Ifo. Start with. Because you didn't plan. I want to marry. I want to marry. Immediately, let's just take it faster. So, this thing, poor people have more children that rich people can't afford. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Poor people have more children, the amount of children that rich people can't afford. Some will say they are looking for man. They are looking for male. One will say he's looking for female. Okay. No plan. No plan. I'll just give birth to child. They'll just be growing. They'll just be growing. Your parents were excited about getting a job. You also excited about a job you got. Civil servant. These things are patterns. They are not generational causes. They are generational choices. When I was growing up, they told me people from Enugu State don't do business. There's Anambra people that do business. That business doesn't favor our people. But that place, any company, any place they have employed you, no matter the name of the place, no matter what it's called, whether it's federal civil service or state civil service or local government civil service, if they've employed you, do a mental scan of everybody there. Look at the people that have worked there 15 years. They are a prophetic picture of your future. No matter how emotional you want to be about it, they are a prophetic picture of your future. That is you 15 years later. Watch their belt, watch their bag, watch their car, watch where they live. You can't escape it. Why am I saying that? What I'm saying is that in this month, it is very important that you submit yourself to training, to learn more. I used to tell people, sometimes when they blame people, I say, leave the person. If the person knows more, the person would have done more. Once again, some of us have made generational choices and we are calling them curses. We may. Simply because of certain routines that have been set, people say this is the way things should be done. This is the way it should be done. This is the way. So it's very important. When God created you, there is something special that God put in you. That is beyond, I keep saying it, that is beyond a 5-year course. That is beyond a job. You mean God created somebody and said, this one, I am sending him to the world to be a teacher? No. No. In fact, your life is designed in such a way that there should be. In fact, if God is involved, Luke chapter 1. NLT. Let me start from verse 27. To a virgin betrothed to a man whose name was Joseph of the house of David. This virgin's name was Mary. To a virgin named Mary, she was engaged to be married to a man named Joseph, a descendant of King David. Down, reading down. Gabriel appeared to her and said, greetings, favored woman. The Lord is with you. Confused and disturbed, Mary tried to think what the angel could mean. Confused and disturbed. How can you be living your life as though you have figured out everything about your life without a period in your time where you sit down and evaluate and ask God to impregnate you with ideas so that you could know what should I do at this point? You are still importing it. And you are saying, Pastor, business is not working. How can business work? Business can work. What am I trying to say? If you are going to stand out in life, your mind is going to be open to see yourself as a universal being that can do a lot and not just one thing. For example, the way you sell perfume. It's possible you could be so engrossed in perfume that even where you went to buy perfume, there is a business that could give you 500 million in 1 month. You still look at it, but because it's not perfume, you leave it. Because somebody programmed you and told you learned perfumery in university. every man that makes mark in his generation. In fact, there are certain times an idea comes, or a mandate, or a new instruction comes in your life that leaves you confused. So you can't be living a normal, straight life that everybody could predict, everybody understands what you are doing. No. 15 years ago, who is this person? You don't know her. That one that is selling granite under the bridge. That is 15 years. 25 years. You don't know that one now. That one that was selling granite under the bridge after 25 years ago. Go there, you will see him. If you are someone that will start up something that will bless your generation, you must be somebody that is very open. It is because you do not understand that there are other things you could do and there are other possibilities. That is why you were just narrow-minded about one particular thing and you refuse training. When they say, please go and learn how to make this, and they say, no. It's plating here. I want. That is why. If you are going to stand out in your life, your ears will be open to hear God. It will be open to hear God, to hear instructions and know how to move. You see the God I know? The God I know can send you to Awada. You are going to Awada and reach up Iweka. You say move, divert to Fege. That is a God that is that dynamic. And people are following him, saying, I'm a lawyer. If it is not law, I'm not doing. I'm a painter. What were you doing? Your father can say, I've been painting since 1972. His mind is locked. Am I talking to somebody? His mind is locked. I started doing bricklayer since 1960 something. Before your father was born. Good. What did you get out of it? Your mind is locked. And you have entered another lane. Just the same way your parents entered. You've entered another lane. The problem is that what is your own lane now? Minister Esther. Minister of God. What lane have you entered? Yeah, maybe your own lane is bars. Is bars. So when you carry bars, you don't see any other thing. When God is talking, no. You might even pass a place, you see they are selling this thing 5 naira. You met somebody that sells this 5 naira. And you know a place where they buy it for 15 naira. You see carry bars. So no. It's bars. I am major 1 bars. You just carry it. Look around and see. No. Can I shock you? Verse 29. He said, confused and disturbed. Mary tried to think what the angel could mean. God must not tell you what you want to hear, but what he wants you to do. Do you know that somebody, how many of you think that somebody was growing up and said, me, I want to be a sewage disposer? I hope you understand what that English means. Because if I say it in Igbo, you will understand it. Some of you will understand it better. All these people now mean say, it's my passion. I love it. But you know the money that is in that thing. You know the money. Shit money is good money. Good money. You pay them to collect from you. They pay them to collect it. A Nigerian has built a multi-billion business on sewage disposal. No, now. No, but in Apanisi, as when God tells you, look right, look at that sewage, you go, ha. No, your mind is locked. Majority of our parents, their minds were locked on one thing. Even some of them, even though they were farmers, they were farming only one thing. They farm yam. Something will come and finish eating the yam. They continue next week. They don't even check whether is there any other thing. No. It's just that one. This is the one I like. The Bible said that the virgin was confused. Mary. Confused and disturbed. God will give you strange instructions on how to do things differently. And it might be in different cities. I like here. I like here. I like this. Who even tells you that business is what you like? You know that there is that for that make it must be what you like. No. Business is not what you like. Business is what others like. What you like is your hobby. What others like should be your business. What you like. You can like hair and don't know how to make hair. You can like hair and people are around you, your network will not be very good market for hair. Why those people around you chop akara anyhow? You are busy frying, doing hair. Why you should be frying akara? Our minds are locked. Our minds are locked. Our minds are locked. There are instructions that will come your way that will confuse you. Because God will give you instructions peculiar to you, peculiar to an environment, peculiar to things. It might be outside what you read in school. Now, you know the funny thing. These evaluations, these things should be happening seasonal. That's even the most annoying part of it. That it should be happening seasonal. If you are going to stand out. The CEO of Nokia, he said we didn't do anything wrong. Yes, he said we didn't do anything wrong. We were just not fast. Time was moving. Nokia relaxed and we were enjoying monopoly of every. People were improving. Android came, they didn't move. Immediately Android came and they didn't move. Phew! Android still there, they even come. Another one come on top of Android. What happened to BlackBerry? So these instructions should be seasonal. There might be a time you are doing hair. There might be one particular time you just do hair product. Maybe it's hair shampoo. And within that period, that hair shampoo will give you, if you understand the season and the time. That is what makes people to be relevant and stay relevant. So, what is the theme? The theme, THEME. What is the theme that God is telling you about this season? Can you define? You know what I mean? Like if you get to there's theme. What do you think this season is about? What color is this season? Is it blue? Is it green? Is it a green theme? Is God saying now, go out? Is God saying now, this season, build relationship? Your life can't just be straight line that is predictable. Everybody knows where to find you. Your mind is never open to new things, new ideas, new opportunities. This is how I used to do it. I like doing it like that. Abraham took his son, heard from God. Go and sacrifice your only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest. Did Abraham obey? He obeyed. Now imagine that Abraham obeyed and took the son and came to the mountain and killed Isaac. Did he obey? Eh? God told him, he said, go and kill Isaac. When he laid down the Isaac to kill, God said, don't touch that boy. If he had heard the first one and carried it and was running and became comfortable with it, it would have been a big problem. Because he would have, God would have said, you disobeyed me. He said, how? But you were the one that told me. So God can lead you to start selling shoes, and at the same time, next year and tell you start selling. You say, but I heard God. I heard God. God deals with people according to season. So what is the season about for you? You can't use that one idea and inspiration you got and use it to run your whole life. When you see highly successful people, they are people that understand times and seasons. The Bible said, for the children of Issachar had understanding of times. So they knew what Israel ought to do. Their understanding of the time and season made them know what Israel ought to do. It is knowing that time and season makes you know what to do. What you have to do. It's not just I have understanding of time and season. No. It's not counting that this is December. It's understanding. That's why there are certain people that understand time and season. You see them, they do storage. They understand this thing is cheap now. They buy it, they store. This thing will be costly now, and they sell. Times and season. So it's not that I know it's rainy season. No. Understanding time and season, then knowing what Israel ought to do. So at this point, what are you meant to be doing? At this point in your life, what are you meant to be doing? What are you meant to be doing? Why some people wake up and suddenly it looks to them like they are old, they don't understand. It's because they don't understand time and season. You don't know where you should get serious with a relationship. You are still doing testing. Where you should be serious. Then when you should be checking, you are very serious. Yes. Somebody enters year one. They say, no, if you are not around me for marriage, I'm not. I want to define. You are defining. You started from year one, SS3, defining every relationship. Everybody now ran away from you. Because you are too serious with your life. When you should be free and know what it means to be a free human being, normal human being, and be friends with people. You are very serious. Because somebody taught you in a relationship that no, anybody that comes near you, if you define, if you do not define. So somebody is coming to tell you, hello, how are you? Is tomorrow is lecture? You say, no, see, listen to me. If you have to define, and the person is wondering, what am I defining? The person is, for Christ's sake, 19 years. What is he defining? You don't have understanding of time and season. Somebody talks to you, you say, where is this thing leading to? Somebody in year one, the guy is telling you leading to. I don't understand. What do you mean by where is this leading to? Then when you have also gotten to a point where when you now finish in when you now get to where you should have gotten serious, you now want to start checking. Somebody is in your life 2 years, you are confused. The person is confused. Nobody knows where you're moving. And you are saying, I don't know, should I tell him? I don't know. I told him, I said, listen to me. If you need to write it down, write it down. 1, 2, 3, 8, please sit down. They want to talk. Number 1, please, what is this? Number 2, when is the? I said, you are serious with your life. You don't have time for to be doing a relationship for 2, 3 years, and you don't know what it is. I get what I'm saying. I like you. I know you like me. What is this? Why? So that if you are not the person, let's look for another person. Understand? So God leads his people through these times and seasons. And there are specific instructions. If the one that came on Mary confused him, you can imagine how much many of these instructions. Imagine Jesus, God waking Mary and Joseph one morning and say, carry this child and run to Egypt. It was instruction for that time, for their safety. They say, but unto us is born the King of the Jews. No, he must stay in the Jewish land. They'll kill him. Aborted destiny. So our parents were just living their life. I am. What do you do? Anmele Oguna Ose. Their minds are now open to understand seasons. To understand that they are more than a business. That they are rather a solution. So anywhere there is problem, they could solve it. You must have an open mind. You must have an open mind. Sometimes when people look at us, they say, wow, you're doing. Do you know, if you know many things we've done that didn't work, you try it. Everywhere you seek success it's a lot of failure. Lots of failure. You try it, it doesn't work. Try it, it doesn't work. Try it. This one work, you move forward. We try another one, it doesn't work. Try another one, it works. Try another one, it doesn't work. Try another one, it works. You only a failure when you stopped trying. And you stop trying. So you try it again, try it again. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. If you have not seen yourself where you dream, don't rest. Try it again. Go one more time. If what you are doing is not giving you what you want, you might need to try something else. Since you have known something, have you seen anybody working in local government that bought a good car? No, except the husband bought it for her. Yeah? Plain one. of your teachers. Salvation, you know I was going to say. How many of your teachers? You went to school. Your children went to school. The only people that succeed are the proprietors. So until you have, see, it's possible that salvation now will have a very big dream. But the dream is beautiful, but it can only be bettered on the platform of doing the right thing. So you must tell yourself, I must be, since I've chosen that education, I must be a proprietor. I remember in those days, one of those days, when Pastor Victor came to me in those days, when he was teaching, I think they were paying him, I don't know if it's 15,000 or 12,000 or something like that. 12,000. So he came to me and told me that the boss, told him that he wants to give him salary advance. He said for what? So that he will use what was it? There was something you needed to, I think, I don't know if it's to get a house or to, I think what is to get a house or, No, he has left now. You either to get a house or buy something or marry, I don't know, something. Okay, it was, I think, No, he was encouraging him to marry. It's true. He was encouraging him to marry. He said that if he just marries now, do you understand? He was encouraging him to marry so that that they will just give him a salary advance. He will do this. Then on the day of graduation, understand, they can just bring a pastor, there is crowd and everyone, just all those kind of stories. So, yeah, I remember it very well. So when I told him, I said, how much do they want to give you a salary advance? He mentioned the amount in hundreds of thousands. And I said, I divide it by 15. How much they are paying you? You see that the man wants to buy you for 10 years. And make sure that you sit down. When he has given you that money, he knows you are not leaving until you finish paying. And you might never finish paying. Let me tell you why. Because from your 15,000 now, you have to eat money. You have to eat and pay other bills. So you enter into a cycle of slavery. So when you have entered there, you are walking, watch around. Which car are they driving? People in my level, listen to me, if what you've seen, nobody taught me this. I wore my lab coat, came at the hospital, stood, was looking around, look around. I say, all this suffer, why they suffer? She is for this V-boot. It was only V-boot they were driving at. V-boot. I got my own V-boot during my service here. I got my own V-boot during my service here. When I was, as a copper, when I was working, serving, my HOD, that is the HOD of our own department, two of us were driving the same car. She was driving V-boot, I was driving V-boot. Yes. Some of my senior colleagues were not driving yet. They were still gathering their own money to finally buy their own V-boot, probably. Something tells you your own case will be different. That you are the first person to be a teacher that will make money. You are the first person they will keep paying 30,000. He will now blow. Nobody blows being paid 30,000. You will never blow. That is the truth, though. It's just that before you find out, he gets late. You now start looking for who to blame. Either you blame your wife, say, since I married you, everything scattered in my life. As if anything was organized in your life before. So, if God changes mind about things, why can't you change your mind? Yeah? If God changes mind about things, why can you not change your own mind? Why can't you change your own? Why have you insisted you will keep doing that thing that is not producing results? Simply because you're emotional about it. Somebody told me, sir, listen, this business is family business. I say, a business that cannot take care of a family is not a family business. I say, leave it. What you should even tell your father, God forbid, anything carry your business that you brought for yourself. What you hold on to is family legacy. A business that has blessed that you came into and you started enjoying. That's what you hold on to. Some of you are planning to take over your mother's shop. What you should have started is, I will sell this shop. You tell I will sell this. This is your shop, I will sell it. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. If it's not producing the result, if it's not giving you, if not, it will land you the same way, the same place it landed the people that use that same tool.